Yes, it is true, up to $1,934 and $2,900 for SSI in May, supplemental security income. I have all the details for you here in the video. Let's get into it and talk through the details. All right, now first off, everything I'm talking about here in this video directly pertains to the roughly 8 million people that receive SSI administered by the Social Security Administration each and every month. I just wanted to clarify that really quickly so there's no confusion about who I'm talking about here, because this does not pertain to Social Security retirement or SSDI or survivors or spousal, those beneficiaries, but SSI, yep, this video is all about you. Okay, so let's quickly talk about this because I've seen this out there in the headlines. I've seen other people talking about this. I want to talk about this because, yes, it is actually true, but let me clarify exactly what is happening here, and this is dedicated to SSI beneficiaries, and like I said at the beginning of the video, up to a maximum of $1,934 or $2,900 in the month of May. Whoa, we're rolling in the dough here, right? This is a bonus. This is an extra. What is this? This is awesome. That's a lot of money. I totally agree with you. That is a lot, and it does seem like, wow, this is super, super nice, and it's going to be really, really good for SSI beneficiaries. Totally agree. Sounds like a really good thing. But let me clarify exactly what this is, what is going on here, and it is a phenomenon that happens a couple times per year, not a ton, but it does happen, and this is what really trips up some of the different situations that are going on and why people talk about this and why I see this in the headlines all over the place. And some people refer to it as double payment. Well, let's talk about that for a second. Okay. So May just so happens to be one of these months where we're having the calendar land in such a way that actually 2 SSI payments will be arriving during the month, okay? So the 1st of May, it just so happens to be a Thursday. Not a holiday, not a weekend, nothing special, just the regular May Day, that is the day, and Thursday, May 1st, okay? Nothing weird about it. Just the first day of May, therefore SSI gets paid that day. Your regular monthly benefit, whatever that happens to be, again, up to $967 for an individual, up to $1,450 for a married couple. Okay, nothing interesting there. Now, it actually pertains to June. That's the interesting part. June 1st happens to be a Sunday. Because it's a Sunday, you know as well as I do, you don't get paid on Sundays, and you don't get paid on holidays. Because it's a Sunday, you're not getting paid that day, but rather you're going to get paid the Friday before, which happens to be May 30th, okay? So technically, yes, 2 SSI benefit checks in the month of May. It's not a bonus, it's not a stimulus, it's not an extra, nothing like that. It's your regular monthly benefit that'll be arriving 2 days early in that situation. It's not for the 1st of the month. It's for the end of May, May 30th, on the behalf of June 1st. That is obviously a Sunday instead, as I just explained, right? And again, maximums there are $967 for an individual and $1,450 for a married couple. Now, where did those dollar amounts come from that I mentioned? $1,934 and $2,900. Here's what it is. The maximum benefits, $967 for the 1st of May and then for the 30th of May. Those together would be a maximum of $1,934 or $1,450 on the 1st of May, and then up to a maximum of $1,450 on May 30th as well. Again, for a married couple, $2,900 in total. That's where these are coming from, right? I can't tell you how many headlines I've seen, how many different articles and people I've seen talking about this saying, bonus and double checks coming in May. Yeah, double, that's true. Yes, double is true. Bonus? No, I definitely would not call this a bonus because it's not a bonus. I wish it were a bonus. I wish this were an extra. I wish it were a raise to benefits. That would be certainly very, very nice right now, but unfortunately it's not. Not a bonus, not an extra. It's a regular monthly benefit arriving a couple days early, okay? Now for June, I'm going to be fair with you. I did not look out at the calendar this far yet. I don't know which day of the week July 1st lands, okay? I don't know. I'm not sure. If July 1st happens to be a weekend, we already know it's not a holiday, right? We know July 1st is not a holiday, but it may be on a weekend. I don't know. I did not look at the calendar. But my point is, in the month of June, depending on when July lands, you may not receive a single check in the month of June. The only exception to that would be is if July 1st lands on a Saturday or Sunday, then you would get July's payment in the month of June, the very end of the month there, right? depending on how it would land. But again, I don't know. I should have looked at the calendar for July. I didn't, because still, honestly, that feels like a kind of a long time away from now. So I didn't look at it quite yet. But my point is, that would be the exception to the rule. Otherwise, I'm sure you'll see headlines about this as well. I'm not going to talk about it because you know better than this. But my point is, you may not get a check in June. So I guarantee you I will see headlines that come out that say, no checks for SSI in June. Whoa, what happened? They didn't end your benefit. They did not cancel your benefit. They did not take your benefits away. It's because of how the calendar's landing, right? And again, maybe July 1st is just a regular weekend or something like that. And if that's the case, then you get paid in June. If it's a weekday, then you'll get paid, for July that day, and you won't get a payment in June. And yes, that would be true then if that were the statements. Okay, so that's what it comes down to. And again, I know you know this. I know, I'm not saying that you don't know this. I know you know, as an SSI beneficiary, you know when you get paid the first of the month or the day or 2 or 3 before, based on how the calendar lands. If it's a holiday, if it's a weekend, if it's a holiday attached to a weekend, that's another option as well. That does happen sometimes, but you get paid anywhere between 1 and 3 days early in some instances, otherwise right on the first of the month as an SSI beneficiary. Make sense? Anyway, I don't need to sit here and talk about this forever because you know the details behind this. But I see this in the headlines all the time. When this happens, it doesn't happen all that often. A few times per year is when a phenomenon like this happens, and when it does, inevitably, every single time, I see it in the headlines, I see it all over the place, and they represent this as some kind of bonus payment. It's not a bonus payment, okay? So anyway, just want to reiterate that, and again, just want to point that out really quickly so there's no confusion about this. I know that a lot of you here in the community reach out to me down below in the comment section. I see comments, I receive emails about things like this that say like, hey, you're the trusted source on this. Can you talk about it? Can you make a dedicated video? Can you make a live stream? Can you tell me the truth on this? Here you go. Here's the truth. And as I always like to say, I'm going to give it to you straight every single time in these videos. I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke and say something that's not true. It's not good in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't benefit you. It doesn't benefit me. It benefits nobody. Why would I say it? If it's not a true thing, I'm not going to say it. Anyway, this is the situation, okay? So thank you so much for allowing me to be your trusted source on this information. I truly, truly do appreciate it. Thank you for allowing me to represent you and advocate for you here in this community. If I can ask a huge favor of you, number one, please subscribe to the channel. It is 100% free to do so. There's a big subscribe button right down below. Again, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Otherwise, check out the thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel in the video library. Feel free to share this video with your friends on your social media. There's a share button right down below as well. Again, totally free to do so. If you know anybody that receives any kind of benefit from Social Security, whether it's SSI or retirement or SSDI, survivor, spousal, any of those benefits, feel free to share these videos with them. Again, I have thousands of videos here on the channel. It's actually kind of surprising how many videos I have, right? I don't look at it all that often, but every time I see that number of videos, it's like, wow, that's a lot of videos. There's like not that many channels out there that have that many thousands of videos. Anyway, I'm here for you every single day, no matter what. Check out the videos again down below in the description or the top of the comment section. I've hand selected some very popular videos for you there. Check those out. Or right now, popping up on your screen as well, you'll see some videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, just have a nice day. Thank you once again for your trust in this community and me and these videos and things like that. Thank you for your continued support here on the channel, in this community, and by watching these videos. And thanks for allowing me to be your one and only representative, advocate, things like that. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Just have a nice day. And again, I hope I can see you again soon in the next video. Enjoy.